The next town around the bay from Cannes is this enticing seaside escape under Peyre, an extinct volcano. The coast is rocky in Mandelieu-la-Napoule, at the point where the Massif d'Estrel, a strange mountain range of red rock, descends to the Mediterranean. For the drive of a lifetime, get on the Corniche d'Or, which snakes along the rugged coast south of the town in a rare savage corner of the Côte d'Azur completely free of resorts. In late winter, Mandelieu-la-Napoule's mountainsides are ablaze with the mimosa flower, which is prized by the town and worshipped during a 10-day festival in February. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Mandelieu-la-Napoule so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Chateau de La Napoule. In 1918, the American artist and heir Henry Cloos Jr. bought a dilapidated castle on a terrace by the sea. The Chateau de La Napoule had a fascinating past, involving pirates and several kings of France, but had lain in ruins since the Revolution. Cloos restored the building and surrounding grounds, infusing plenty of his personality as he went. There are quirky pieces of his sculpture at almost every turn, and the interior has galleries of his paintings. The garden, with its avenues, topiaries, cypress trees, and haunting fragments of the old chateau, is recognized as a French jardin remarkable. At number 9 is the Peyre. A volcanic cone of red porphyry that rises abruptly next to the town, Peyre is 131 meters high and was formed by an eruption 250 million years ago. The Phoenicians and ancient Ligurians used the crest as an observation point, and later the Romans built a temple to Mercury up here. Today, as it did thousands of years ago, Peyre gives you a sensational view of the Riviera once you scale its worn stone path. Oscar Wilde and Guy de Maupassant both raved about it, and there's a lookout with a panel that labels the things you can see from up here and identifies the plants that you'll spot in the forest and scrub on Peyre's slopes. At number 8, Corniche d'Or. The coastal road from Mandelieu-la-Napoule round to the town of Fréjus has a strong claim to be the most beautiful in the south of France. Here the Estrel Mountains meet the Mediterranean in spectacular fashion, and at sunset the red volcanic stone seems to radiate light. The landscape is so fearsome and rocky that it wasn't even possible to get directly from Fréjus to Cannes by road until this route was built in 1904. As you meander beside the coast and beneath awesome cliffs, you'll have a few places where you can park up and take it all in. At number 7, Massif de l'Estrel. If you're a sturdy walker, it might not be enough for you to see the peculiar red rocks of the Estrel Massif from afar. Fortunately, there are two long-distance hiking trails crossing the range, the GR49 and the GR51. And while the landscapes are definitely rugged and challenging, the climbs are never too taxing, and the highest peak in the whole range is Mont Vinègre at just shy of 620 meters. In between the exposed red porphyry are olive groves and forest with stone pines, cork oaks, and eucalyptus trees, which, like the mimosa, was imported from Australia and has become semi-wild. At number 6 in our list, Mandelieu-la-Napoule Beach. Mandelieu-la-Napoule has 9 public beaches, which are all small, cozy affairs. The beaches to the south, like Rague and Raguette, are at the foot of a rocky spur and can be reached from the road by a zigzagging path through the rock. The largest of them all is Plage de Robinson beside the mouth of the Siadny River. This beach is an arc of golden sand bookended by breakwaters that keep the offshore currents out. If you need to be pampered when you're lazing by the sea, there are 3 private beaches in Mandelieu-la-Napoule renting sun loungers and parasols, and each one is joined to a restaurant. At number 5, Pointe de l'Aiguille. At the headland just past neighboring File-sur-Mer, those unmistakable red estuarine slopes plummet to the sea. This extraordinary coastline is preserved as a 7-hectare park, and with no marine traffic, the coves are as good as it gets for snorkeling. You can swim out to designated areas and spend an hour or two seeing what you can find on the seabed. For bathing, there's a conventional bay and then a series of 3 coves around the headland, each delineated by towering red walls of rock. At number 4, Grasse. The final stop on the Route du Mimosa is an olfactory wonderland in any season. Grasse is where most of the mimosas grown industrially will end up, to be distilled into scents. It's fun to make your way around Grasse's meandering alleys and sweet little squares, and there are florid plantations for the perfume industry that you can tour on the edge of the city. But beckoning visitors in their droves are the perfumeries for brands like Fragonard, Molinard, and Gallimard, where you can become an expert in the art in perfume making and even concoct your own scent. At number 3 in our list, La Croisette. Even when the glitterati aren't in town, can posse's a mystique that everyone should experience at least once. La Croisette sums the city up nicely. On the shore are private beaches that are packed out in summer, and fronting the promenade is every luxury brand under the sun. Stay on the promenade and eventually it will lead you to the Palais de Festival's Et de Congrès, venue for the Cannes Film Festival since 1982. An endless list of movie stars have been snapped on the red staircase here, and you can be too. At number 2, Suquet. Winding up from the marina is Rue Saint-Antoine, a tourist-friendly street lined with restaurants competing to draw you in. But if you take a stairway off to the left and keep climbing, you'll enter Cannes' peaceful old quarter where the city's fishing community used to live. Your goal is Place de la Castre, where you'll find a medieval castle, now a museum, and the 16th century church of Notre Dame de l'Espérance. The square has a terrace where you can sit and contemplate a view of the marina, the Palais de Festivals, and the Croisette. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Mougins. 10 short minutes on the A8 and you'll arrive at a divine perched village just north of Cannes. It would be worth the journey. Just potter around these old streets that curl around the hilltop between houses thick with bougainvillea. But there's a museum of the highest quality here too. The Mougins Museum of Classical Art opened in 2011 and shows off a British businessman's stash of antiquities and art. These had been sitting in storage before Christian Levitt decided to convert his large medieval house into a modern exhibition space. There are Greek and Roman bronze and marble statues, and sarcophagi and funerary masks from ancient Egypt. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Mandelieu-la-Napoule? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.